Hello, everyone. My name is Rachel Williams, and I'm excited to be your instructor for this course on how to talk to AI, also known as prompt engineering. But first, a little bit about me. I'm a PMP certified project manager, and I've been working within the IT and tech industry for over 5 years. I also have a background as a paralegal in compliance. My expertise has been founded across multiple sectors, regions, and countries these past 15 plus years. As a project manager, effective communication is the most important skill. My unique background makes me well suited to teach you this course on prompt engineering, as I have honed my communication skills throughout my career. I have experience providing clear instructions and expectations, as well as providing feedback and guidance to team members and stakeholders. With my expertise, I will help you develop the communication skills necessary for success at prompt engineering. I'm a self-proclaimed AI enthusiast, and I've been personally using prompt engineering myself for some time now. I have a passion for teaching and helping others understand the complexities of new tech, including AI, and I'm excited to share my knowledge with you. I'm confident that I can help you understand the fundamentals of prompt engineering for AI and how to apply it in the real world. I created this course for business professionals like myself to show you how you can leverage AI technology. AI is becoming increasingly prevalent in our lives, and it's important to know how to effectively interact with AI. This is a skill that will be incredibly useful in the workplace and set you apart in the job market. You might be saying to yourself, I know nothing or very little about AI. How am I going to understand all the technical jargon? I know. AI technology can seem intimidating and overwhelming, but I'm here to show you that it's not as hard as it seems. For example, most people don't understand the mechanics of how the internet works, but the majority of us do know how to access the internet and use the various software tools associated with the internet. Well, the same holds true for AI. You don't necessarily have to know the mechanics of how AI technology works. I certainly don't. But I do understand how to use and leverage AI systems. In this course, you will see that I use a lot of real-world examples and present the materials using these real-world scenarios in an easy, conceptualized way that you can easily understand and follow along with the course. In this course, you will learn all about prompt engineering, what it is, and how to use the different prompt types and strategies to effectively interact with AI systems. And last but not least, you will walk away with valuable industry best practices along with my tips and tricks to better utilize prompt engineering in your day-to-day life. We will also cover the fundamentals of artificial intelligence, its types, and its applications. We will explore why understanding the basics of AI is becoming increasingly important for businesses and individuals alike. We will discuss how AI is revolutionizing society. And we will discuss how you as a professional can remain competitive and capitalize on the opportunities that artificial intelligence presents. I will introduce you to the AI models and systems that I personally use the most. I'm looking forward to helping you become proficient in prompt engineering. If you have any questions and/or feedback, please don't hesitate to reach out. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Let's get started. In this section of the course, I will discuss artificial intelligence, most commonly referred to as AI. First, I will define what AI is and how it works in more general terms. Then I will discuss the differences between AI and movies and how AI works in the real world. Lastly, I will outline the key components of AI and provide a brief but comprehensive overview of each of these components. With this information, you will be able to develop a basic understanding of what AI is and how it works. As a professional, exploring the potential of AI can be a daunting task. AI is a rapidly growing field, and understanding the nuances of this technology can be intimidating. However, with this course, you will gain a working knowledge of AI and its applications. I will provide you with the tips and strategies to help you incorporate AI into your existing operations. By utilizing this course, you will gain the knowledge and confidence to explore the possibilities of AI and to make informed decisions about its implementation in your business and your role. Understanding the concept of artificial intelligence is becoming increasingly important, especially in the business world. AI is transforming how we interact with technology and how businesses operate. Artificial intelligence is a branch of computer science that focuses on creating machines that can think and act like humans. AI allows machines to learn from experience, adjust to new inputs, and perform human-like tasks. AI essentially allows machines to perform tasks that were previously done by humans, such as comprehending complex language or responding to complex requests and tasks. AI works by using algorithms to process data and make decisions. These algorithms are designed to learn from the data they receive and improve their performance over time. AI systems can be trained on large data sets to recognize patterns and make predictions. AI programming focuses on three cognitive skills: learning, reasoning, and self-correction. AI is categorized into four types. Reactive machines are the simplest form of AI. They can only react to what's happening in the environment and don't have any memory of the world. They can only recognize patterns in the data they receive and respond to them. An example of a reactive machine would be a chess computer that only plays the game based on the current board position and doesn't keep a record of any previous moves. Limited memory AI systems have a memory that they can use to inform their decisions. For example, a self-driving car that uses sensors to detect obstacles in its path and then uses that information to make decisions about its next move. The memory of these systems is limited and temporary, meaning that they can only recall information for a short period of time. Theory of mind AI systems are designed to understand the mental states of humans. They can reason about the beliefs, intentions, and desires of humans and use this information to inform their own behavior. This type of AI is still in the early stages of development and is considered a highly advanced form of AI. Self-awareness is the highest level of AI, representing a system that is conscious and has a sense of self. This type of AI is currently only found in science. AI technologies are used in automation, is a type of AI that enables machines to take on tasks that were previously performed by humans, such as driving a car or factory production. Robotics is a subset of AI that involves the use of robots to perform tasks. Machine learning is a subset of AI that allows computers to learn from data without being explicitly programmed to do so. Neural networks is a type of machine learning algorithm that uses a series of nodes to process data and make predictions. Deep learning is a subset of machine learning that is focused on using large artificial neural networks to process data. Cognitive computing is a branch of AI that focuses on replicating the problem-solving abilities of the human brain. Natural language processing, NLP, is a field of AI that enables machines to understand complex language, text, images, and other data and respond to it. Computer vision is a type of AI technology that enables machines to interpret, understand, and process images. There are two types of AI systems: artificial general intelligence, AGI. AGI performs tasks that typically require human intelligence, such as understanding natural language, recognizing objects, making decisions, and solving problems in a flexible and general manner. We are not close to having AGI, AI, like we see in the movies, such as the Terminator or Matrix. These AI depictions are often exaggerated and not based on current scientific understanding of AI. Currently, AI is limited to specific tasks and does not possess true general intelligence or consciousness. The second type of AI system is artificial narrow intelligence, ANI. ANI AI performs specific tasks and are only capable of performing those tasks. These systems lack the ability to perform other tasks or perform them in a general way. Examples of ANI include face recognition software, spam filters, and self-driving cars. Artificial intelligence is an evolving technology that has been gaining traction in the business world. It will revolutionize the way we operate and make decisions by allowing business professionals to automate processes and make data-driven decisions quickly and accurately. By leveraging AI, businesses can increase efficiency, reduce costs, and improve customer service. AI can also be used to automate mundane tasks such as customer service and provide helpful insights for strategic decision making. For example, AI-driven analytics can help companies better understand their customer base and market trends, allowing them to make better decisions based on data-driven insights. Additionally, AI can be used to automate certain processes, such as the analysis of customer feedback, enabling businesses to quickly and accurately identify patterns and trends. Understanding these various elements of AI is important for professionals who want to stay up to date and make use of AI in their operations. AI is an ever-changing field, and it is important to stay up to date on the latest developments in order to remain competitive. In this section of the course, we have discussed the fundamentals of AI, its types and its applications, how AI is becoming an integral part of business, and why understanding the basics of AI is becoming increasingly important. Here's a fun AI fact. In 1956, the first AI program was developed by a team of scientists at Dartmouth College. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you in the next section. As we discussed in the previous section of the course, in the 21st century, artificial intelligence is quickly becoming a key factor in the way our society operates. In this section of the course, I will discuss how AI is changing society as we know it, from bridging language divides to transforming government. AI is literally influencing every aspect of our lives right now. Many in the field consider this period of time the fourth industrial revolution. But what does that even mean? The fourth industrial revolution refers to this current era of technological progress, in which we are seeing rapid advancements in fields such as AI, robotics, and the Internet of Things. These technologies are having a profound impact on many industries and are driving a new wave of innovation and efficiency. Let's put this into context. Throughout history, there have been several industrial revolutions, each of which marked a significant shift in the way goods were produced and the way society operated. 1760 to 1840 marked the first industrial revolution. This revolution was characterized by the rise of mechanization and the use of steam power in manufacturing and transportation, followed by the second industrial revolution from 1870 to 1914. This revolution saw the widespread adoption of electricity, the internal combustion engine, and mass production techniques. The third industrial revolution came 55 years after the second, from 1969 to 2010. This revolution was characterized by the widespread adoption of information technology and automation in manufacturing and other industries. The fourth industrial revolution, also known as Industry 4.0, comes straight on the back of the third revolution from 2010 to present day. It is characterized by the convergence of technologies such as artificial intelligence, the Internet of Things, and automation. It is having a significant impact on society by changing the way we work, communicate, and interact with one another. It is also bringing about significant changes in manufacturing. For example, AI is being used to increase efficiency, reduce costs, and improve product quality through the use of smart automation technologies such as robotics, machine learning, and computer vision. Healthcare. For example, AI is being used to diagnose and treat diseases, identify potential treatments, and even predict the risk of certain conditions. Education. For example, AI is being used to personalize learning and create virtual tutors that can provide personalized instruction. Transportation. For example, AI is being used to create autonomous vehicles that can navigate complex environments and even provide ride-sharing services. Government. For example, AI has been used to improve the efficiency of government services and to automate processes such as document management. Art. For example, AI has been used to create art, allowing for the generation of unique and creative works that would otherwise be impossible to produce, and many other fields. In terms of job creation, AI has the potential to automate many manual tasks, freeing us up to focus on higher level tasks, as well as to create entirely new types of jobs. It also poses new challenges in terms of data privacy and security. But according to a survey conducted by the World Economic Forum in 2018, 78% of executives believe AI will have a positive impact on their business. This shows that businesses are embracing AI and that it is becoming increasingly important for them to stay ahead of the competition. With all of these changes, as a business professional, it is important not to get left behind. Those who are familiar with the basics of AI will be better equipped to understand and navigate these changes, and may be more likely to find new opportunities and stay competitive in the job market. In this section, we have discussed how AI is transforming society by creating new jobs, bridging language divides, transforming government, delivering healthcare, and creating art, and why, as a business professional, it is important to keep up with AI advancements. Here's a fun AI fact. In 1997, the first AI computer beat the world's greatest chess player, Gary Kasparov. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you in the next section. As we discussed in the previous section of the course, in today's ever-evolving technological landscape, AI is an increasingly important tool for business professionals. Now that you have a firm understanding of what AI is and its impact on businesses and jobs, in this section of the course, I will teach you how to talk to AI. I will go in depth and discuss the concept of talking to AI using prompt engineering. We'll discuss what prompt engineering is. I'll introduce you to 4 types of prompts you can quickly put into use, as well as introduce you to 3 advanced prompting strategies that will help you create prompts that yield optimal results. Okay, let's get started. Essentially, it is the process of creating a set of questions or tasks for the AI to solve, and then using the AI's responses to improve its performance. For example, a prompt like "write a short story about a robot uprising" might result in an AI-generated story about robots revolting against their human creators. A different prompt, like describe the inner workings of a robot uprising, could result in an AI-generated explanation of how a robot rebellion might be organized and executed. Prompt engineering is an important component of AI because it allows users to direct the output of AI models to produce specific types of content or information. It is a burgeoning field that is still being explored and developed. You might be asking yourself, how is this different from a Google search? Google is a web-based search engine that uses algorithms to search and retrieve information from the internet. It provides results based on keyword queries entered by users. On the other hand, using prompts within an AI system refers to providing input to an artificial intelligence program through text or voice commands. AI systems use natural language processing, NLP, and machine learning algorithms to understand and respond to the prompts. The main difference is that Google search retrieves information from the internet, while AI systems use the information they have been trained on to respond to prompts. AI systems can provide more personalized and specific responses, but their knowledge is limited to what they have been trained on, while Google Search has access to a vast amount of information on the internet. However, there are now AI systems that integrate with the internet, expanding the AI's knowledge base. As a user, it is important to understand the capabilities and limitations of the AI model or system being used when crafting your prompts. Before we continue, I want to take a moment to clarify the difference between an AI model and an AI system. As we progress further into the course, you will see this terminology pop up quite often. AI models are the computational representations of a dataset or a problem, while AI systems are the implementation of those models in a real-world setting. For example, a radiology scan of a patient's chest might be shown to an AI model to predict whether that patient has COVID-19. An AI system, by contrast, would evaluate a broader range of information about that patient beyond the COVID-19 prediction to inform a clinical decision and treatment plan. So think of an AI model as a blueprint for an AI system. In layman's terms, AI models are a set of algorithms and parameters that can be trained on a data set and then used to make predictions or decisions. An AI system is the actual software or hardware that uses the trained AI model to make predictions or decisions in a specific application. Prompt engineering involves interacting with an AI system that can accurately interpret user input via prompts and provide the user with appropriate responses. The AI system will identify the meaning behind the user's input as well as provide the user with the most suitable response. To do this, AI systems use a variety of techniques such as natural language processing, NLP, pattern recognition, and machine learning algorithms. According to F. Bellotti, Prompt engineering involves a combination of linguistic, computational, and cognitive approaches to design an effective interface for an AI system. The goal is to create a system that provides the user with the most effective and efficient experience. The AI system is prompted either with a single command or with a sequence of commands in the form of a program, script, or command line. This is done with different types of prompts. AI can be instructed on how to process incoming data, identify patterns, and make judgments. Now that you know what prompt engineering is and how it works, it's critical that you understand the key principles of prompt engineering for AI. As we've already discussed, prompt engineering involves crafting prompts that an AI model receives in order to guide its output towards a desired outcome. The key principles of prompt engineering include: the prompt should be as specific as possible in order to guide the model towards a clear and well-defined output. The prompt should be relevant to the task at hand and the desired output. The prompt should be diverse in order to expose the model to a wide range of examples and prevent overfitting. The prompt should be of high quality in order to train the model to produce high quality output. Human oversight is necessary to ensure that the prompt is aligned with the desired outcomes and to identify and address any biases or ethical concerns. The process of prompt engineering should be iterative, with the input and output being constantly evaluated and improved upon. There are many different types of prompts within prompt engineering. Today, I'll introduce you to 4 types of prompts you can quickly put into use to help you effectively interact with AI, starting with the first 2 prompts. Giving instructions. These prompts provide clear step-by-step instructions to the AI system on what action to take. For example, please summarize this article for me, or translate this sentence from English to French. Standard prompts. These are commonly used prompts that are designed to elicit a specific type of response from the AI system. For example, what is the weather like today? Or what is the capital of France? Here is a step-by-step explanation of how to use giving instructions and standard prompts within prompt engineering. The first step is to clearly define the task you want the AI to perform. This could be anything from generating a sentence or a paragraph to writing a story or an article. Once the task is defined, you need to identify the key elements that the AI needs to understand in order to generate text that is relevant to the task. For example, if the task is to write a story, the key elements might include the setting, the characters, and the plot. Next, you will craft a prompt that includes all of the key elements of the task. The prompt should be in a format that the AI can understand, such as plain text. The prompt should be clear and concise and should be written in a way that guides the AI model to generate text that is relevant to the task. After you have crafted your prompt, you should test it with the AI to see how well it performs. You can do this by inputting the prompt into the model and comparing the output to the desired outcome. If the output is not as expected, you may need to make adjustments to your prompt. Repeat step 3 and 4 until you're satisfied with the output generated by your AI model using the prompt. Once you are satisfied, you can use the prompt to generate text that is relevant to the task. As you use the prompt, you may find that there are areas where the AI model's output is not as desired. In that case, you can refine the prompt to make it more specific, which may lead to better output. Once you have a prompt that produces the desired output, you should save it for future use. This will allow you to quickly generate similar text in the future without having to create a new prompt from scratch. Let's break down the structure of what this would look like using a real-world example in ChatGPT. The task is to generate a business report summarizing the performance of a company over the last quarter. The key elements of this task include the company name, the period being summarized, in this case, the last quarter, key financial metrics such as revenue, profit, expenses, etc., and any notable events or trends. The prompt is in the form of a sentence that includes placeholders for the key elements. You want to input the prompt into ChatGPT and examine the output to see if it meets your expectations. If the output is not as desired, make adjustments to the prompt as necessary. Repeat steps 3 and 4 until the model generates the desired output. As you use the prompt, you may find areas where the model's output is not as you desired. In that case, you can refine the prompt to make it more specific, which may lead to better output. Once you have a prompt that produces the desired output, save it for future use. Here's an example of the output generated by ChatGPT AI using the prompt. Prompt engineering is an iterative process, and it may take several attempts to craft a prompt that produces the desired output. But with patience and practice, you will be able to create prompts that guide the AI model to generate text that is more relevant and accurate. The next type of prompt is role prompting. These prompts encourage the AI system to take on a specific role or persona, such as a customer service representative. For example, as a customer service representative, how would you handle a complaint from a customer? Here is a general overview of how to use role prompting within prompt engineering. Determine the task or use case for the AI. This will inform the type of prompts you should use and the specific information you want the model to generate. Create a set of initial prompts. These should be a diverse set of examples that cover the range of information and tasks you want the AI to be able to handle. Fine-tune the model using the initial prompts. This will train the AI to generate text that is relevant to the prompts. Evaluate the AI's performance by having it generate text based on the prompts. Look for any errors or inconsistencies in the generated text and make note of them. Revise and update the prompts as needed. Incorporate feedback from the AI's performance and test the revised prompts to see if they improve the AI's performance. Repeat steps 4 and 5 until you are satisfied with the AI's performance. Once you are satisfied with the performance, use the prompts to fine-tune the AI model further with more data. You can also use role prompting to fine-tune pre-trained AI for specific tasks or use cases such as customer service or financial analysis. This can be done by providing the model with task-specific prompts, such as You are a customer service representative and a customer is asking for help with an account. Or you are a financial analyst and need to create a report on a company's performance. Let's break down the structure of what this would look like using a real-world example in ChatGPT. The prompt states that the task is to analyze the financial performance of a company and provide recommendations for potential investors. This is the specific use case or task that the AI model is being fine-tuned for. The prompt provides the AI model with a clear set of instructions for what it should generate. This serves as the initial prompt that the model will use to generate text. The AI model will use the prompt to generate a report on the company's performance. This fine-tuning process trains the model to generate text that is relevant to the prompt and in line with the specific task. The prompt includes specific requirements for the generated report, such as a clear and easily understandable language and a neutral and impartial tone. This will serve as a way to evaluate the performance of the AI model by comparing the generated report to the requirements set out in the prompt. If the generated report doesn't meet the requirements set out in the prompt, then the prompt can be revised and updated to better guide the AI model's performance. This process can be repeated until the model is generating reports that meet the requirements set out in the prompt. Overall, our example prompt provides a clear set of instructions for the AI model to follow and serves as a tool for fine-tuning the AI model to generate text that is relevant to our specific task. Here's an example of the output generated by ChatGPT AI using the prompt. The last type of prompt is complex prompts. These prompts are used to guide AI systems to perform more complex tasks or provide more detailed information. For example, analyze the political and social implications of this new policy, or provide a creative solution to this problem. Here is a step-by-step explanation on how to use complex prompts within prompt engineering, incorporating real-world examples for easier comprehension. The first step in creating a complex prompt is to identify the task or information that needs to be provided by the AI system. For example, if the task is to provide detailed information about a specific product, the prompt should be designed to guide the AI system to provide detailed information about the product, including its features, specifications, and price. Once the task or information has been identified, the next step is to define the parameters of the prompt. These parameters include the type of information that needs to be provided, the format of the information, and any additional information that needs to be included. For example, if the prompt is to provide detailed information about a product, the parameters might include the product name, product category, and any additional information about the product. Once the parameters of the prompt have been defined, the next step is to create the prompt itself. The prompt should be clear and concise, and it should guide the AI system to provide the information or perform the task that is required. For example, the prompt for providing detailed information about a product might be, "Please provide detailed information about the product, including its features, specifications, and price." After the prompt has been created, it should be tested to ensure that it is functioning as expected. This can be done by providing the prompt to the AI system and monitoring its response. For example, if the prompt is to provide detailed information about a product, the AI system should provide detailed information about the product, including its features, specifications, and price. If the prompt is not functioning as expected, it may need to be refined. This can be done by adjusting the parameters of the prompt or by rephrasing the prompt to make it clearer and more specific. For example, if the AI system is not providing detailed information about a product, the prompt may need to be refined to specify that the AI system should provide detailed information about the prompt's features, specifications, and price. Imagine you are running a customer service center and you want an AI system to handle customer inquiries about a new product that your company has launched. You want the AI system to provide detailed information about the product, including its features, specifications, and price. Let's break down the structure of what this prompt would look like in ChatGPT. This prompt is considered complex because it requires the AI system to provide more detailed information than a simple prompt like "provide information about the new product." Additionally, the prompt also requires the AI system to respond to potential questions from the customer, which requires a more advanced level of understanding and reasoning. Here's an example of the output generated by ChatGPT AI using the prompt. You'll see that I've put in my initial prompt regarding the iPhone 14 Pro. Then I've asked a follow-up question regarding the iPhone 14 camera versus the iPhone 13 camera. And you'll see the output provided in this example. Here's a fun AI fact. AI has been around since the 1950s when Alan Turing proposed the Turing test as a measure of computer intelligence. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you in the next section. There are many different types of prompting strategies within prompt engineering. Today, I'll introduce you to 3 types of strategies you can quickly put into use to help you effectively communicate with AI. The examples in this section of the course are illustrative, as these strategies can be applied in a wide variety of AI systems and applications. Chain of thought is a prompting strategy used in natural language processing systems, where the AI model continues a conversation by generating responses based on previous exchanges. It involves an AI model keeping track of the context and previous inputs and generating response that is relevant and coherent to the conversation. You can utilize this strategy by keeping the following in mind. Start with a clear and specific prompt or question. Keep the conversation focused and on topic. Use relevant information from previous exchanges to inform future responses. Avoid jumping to conclusions or making assumptions without supporting evidence. Continuously reevaluate the context and adjust responses as needed. Here's an example of this strategy applied in AI-powered marketing software, such as Smartly.io. By following these guidelines, you can effectively utilize the chain of thought strategy to engage in meaningful and productive conversations with AI-powered systems. The next strategy is zero-shot chain of thought. This is a prompting strategy used in natural language processing systems where the AI model is expected to generate a response based on the input it received without having seen the specific input during training. You can best utilize this strategy by providing a clear and concise prompt or question, along with providing context or background information that the AI model can use to better understand the intended meaning of the prompt and generate a more relevant response. For example, let's say you are a marketing manager and you want to generate ideas for a new advertising campaign for your product. You can use an AI model to assist you with this task by providing a prompt such as, generate 5 advertising campaign ideas for our new product. This prompt is an example of the zero-shot chain of thought prompting strategy, as the AI model is expected to generate 5 advertising campaign ideas based solely on the prompt without having seen the specific prompt or the product during training. The AI model will use its understanding of language and context to generate a response based on the prompt. Of course, the response generated by the model may not be entirely accurate or relevant, but it can still provide you with ideas to consider and build upon, ultimately helping you to save time and resources in the ideation phase of your campaign. The last strategy is self-consistency. This is a prompting strategy in which the AI model provides suggestions or completion options to the user based on the context of the user's previous inputs. This strategy helps to ensure that the output generated by the AI model is consistent with the user's intent. You can best utilize this strategy by carefully reading the suggestions or completions provided by the AI model and choose the one that best fits your intended meaning. You should also provide as much context as possible in the initial prompt to help the AI model understand your intent more accurately. Additionally, you can provide feedback to the AI model about any suggestions or completions that were incorrect or unclear, which can help to improve the AI model's performance over time. Let's consider a scenario where you are using an AI-powered virtual assistant, such as Google Assistant, to schedule a meeting. In this example, the AI model is using a self-consistency prompting strategy by providing suggestions and completion options based on the context of your previous inputs. This helps to ensure that the final output, which is the scheduled meeting, is consistent with your intended meaning. All you need to do is follow the prompts and choose the options that best fit your needs. Here's a fun AI fact. In 2011, IBM's Watson computer defeated the two greatest Jeopardy champions in history. In this section, we have discussed that prompt engineering for AI is the process of creating input data, called prompts, to train and fine-tune AI machine learning models. These prompts are used to generate more accurate and appropriate responses from the AI model. We've also discussed the difference between Google and AI prompts, as well as the difference between an AI model and an AI system. I've introduced you to the 4 types of prompts used in prompt engineering: giving instructions, standard prompts, role prompting, and complex prompts, and how to use 3 advanced prompting strategies to help you effectively interact with AI. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you in the next section. In this section of the course, we will take all that you've learned thus far and apply it with these industry best practices and my own tips and tricks. Starting with, be specific, descriptive, and as detailed as possible about the desired context, outcome, length, format, style, etc. Articulate the desired output format through examples. So tell the AI what you want the output to look like. Say what to do instead of just saying what not to do. It's best to have a general understanding and working knowledge of your topic, your issue, etc. This will allow you to sense check the AI output, as well as edit and refine the output for your needs. Do not plagiarize. Cite your sources if applicable. Use a prompt to ask the AI to cite its sources. Do not assume AI output is correct. Always double check. AI technology is still evolving, so use discernment. The same way you approach the internet, not everything on there is true and or correct, is the same way you need to approach AI. I hope you find these tips and tricks as useful as I have. Here's one last fun AI fact. I utilized everything we've discussed in this course: the 4 prompt types, the 3 prompting strategies, best practices, and created this course. If I can use AI to create a course, imagine what you can do. Well done and congratulations on completing my How to Talk to AI course. We have covered a lot of new material on AI and prompt engineering. To summarize, you now know the fundamentals of AI, its types, and its applications. We have explored how AI is becoming an integral part of many industries, and why understanding the basics of AI is becoming increasingly important for businesses and individuals alike. We have discussed how AI is revolutionizing society by creating new jobs, bridging language divides, transforming government, delivering healthcare, and creating art. We have discussed how, as a business professional, it is essential to stay abreast of AI advancements in order to remain competitive and capitalize on the opportunities that AI presents. You now know how to talk to AI using prompt engineering. You've been exposed to prompt types and strategies that you can quickly put into use to help you effectively interact with AI systems. And last but not least, you walk away with valuable industry best practices to better utilize prompt engineering in your day-to-day life. So what's next? If you love the course, please share it with your network.